Hey there, Darren. Day 86 in Chennai, India. 31 minutes towards my goal. While I was having breakfast mostly while I was having breakfast, an extended breakfast, 31 minutes. But anyway, it was reading more of the Rookie script. And what struck me this time was two things. Number one, if you know the movie Rookie, great movie, very inspirational. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. And true story, again, I resonate with those. Beautiful thing. Uh, Two things. Number one, when Jimmy Morris is kind of wondering how fast he's really throwing. He doesn't think he's throwing that fast when he's throwing to his team, but they're blown away. And so he's just curious because he hears the thwack of that crisp sound of a fastball hitting the catcher's mitt. So as he's driving home, he throws to a radar on the side of the road. I don't know what to call those, but anyway, radar warning you how fast you're going. So he pulls the truck over the side of the road, curious, and he throws the ball to see if it will work, and it does. Now, in reality, I don't know if it does, but it's perfect for the movie because it tells a story, and he's throwing it. It says 76, 76, 74, 75, and then Jimmy doesn't see it, but we as the audience sees that there's a few lights burnt out that would have said 96. So we as the audience know it's 96. Jimmy doesn't really know how fast it is. And then fast forward to him coming through on his promise to the kids from his team that he goes and does a tryout. They really kind of make it dramatic, and he's ready to leave. And of course, that's when they call him. He goes out to the mound. He starts throwing, and there's a lot of talk. And after he pitches, he's like, well, okay, I did it, starts leaving, and the catcher comes up to him and says, dude, you were throwing hard. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then he says, no, you had them talking. And then he looks over and sees that, remember, reactions tell the story. So much of movies help us be better storytellers in speaking. The second thing that popped out on me as to, well, number one, why is it important for us to know but Jimmy not to know? Almost like it brings us into the story and gets us excited for him even though he's still doubting. And then number two is the precision of the writing. And that's what I love. For those of you who are Toastmasters or speakers, we promote, myself and the other champs, giving dialogue to your characters much better than narration. But then it's also the right dialogue and the emotion behind it. And what I love is the precision that they can tell so much in so few words. So after Jimmy is throwing and all the chatter happens, he's just leaving, kind of tossing in and say, well, it's kind of cool they're talking. But then Grossway, who is one of the scouts, says, now listen to this, okay? So it's beautiful what he says and gets so much across. Says, listen, Jimmy, I call the office and tell them I got a guy twice these kids' age, and I'm going to get laughed at. Waits a beat, and he says, but if I don't call in a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, I'm going to get fired. Another beat. I'm just letting you know there's a chance you could get a call on this. Okay, so very concise, but also shows us that contrast that, hey, look, I know you're old, and they're going to think I'm crazy. But at the same time, if I don't tell them how fast you threw, I'm going to get fired. So what I love is the precision writing and how it gets so much across. And what I'm learning is exactly what part of the stories need to be told and what's the interesting part, and see how it's advancing the story as well. So I gained a lot in these 31 minutes and 24 seconds today working towards my dream. I hope you take a step. Let this inspire you. I'm feeling good. Great day today. I'm going to start the conference here in Chennai this evening, and I'll be straight out for the next couple days, so I will see you soon. Make some progress. Stage time.